To his supporters, Julian Assange is a champion of freedom. His opponents see him as a threat to state security. But for the past 5 years, he's been holed up here at London's Ecuadorean embassy to avoid extradition to Sweden over rape charges, something he's always denied. Assange's first reaction to the Swedish decision to drop the charges was this picture posted on social media. Hours later, he spoke from the balcony of the embassy.
Today is an important victory for me and for the UN human rights system. But it by no means erases 7 years of detention without charge.
Swedish prosecutors say the case had reached deadlock, so the arrest warrant had to be cancelled and the charge dropped.
The decision to close the preliminary investigation was not because we couldn't do a complete and final evaluation of the evidence in the case. We were forced to close because it's just not possible to carry on the investigation any further from this point.
Assange's lawyer called it a total victory, but questioned why it had taken so long to reach this decision.
It has taken the prosecutors over 6 years to interview him. If they had done so while he was still in Sweden in August and September 2010, the case had been closed at that time. So they spoiled and wasted 5-6 years of his life.
Assange retreated into the embassy, saying he feared he'd be handed over to the United States for prosecution because of his whistleblowing website WikiLeaks, publishing thousands of classified files handed to them by the former US intelligence officer Bradley Manning. Manning, now called Chelsea Manning after gender transition, was released this week after 7 years in jail. Julian Assange's future remains uncertain. The British police still want to arrest him for jumping bail back in 2012, and the United States is very keen to prosecute for alleged espionage. A sealed indictment is said to have been already prepared. Assange's fight against Sweden's legal system may now have ended, but he's still a wanted man. Paul Brennan, Al Jazeera, at the Ecuadorian embassy in London.